Hello again and welcome to the mini story for beliefs. Are you feeling good? Good posture? Deep breathing? Big smile? Moving that body? I hope so. I'm not gonna start this story until you are. Alright, let's do it. There was a guy. Was there a girl or was there a guy? Well, a guy, I just said it. There was a guy. And what was his name? Was his name Bill? No. What was his name? Well, come on, what was his name? His name was George. There was a guy and his name was George. And George, of course, had a problem. What was his problem? Well, in fact, George had two problems. Oh no. Not just one problem, George had two problems. How many problems did he have? Two. George had two problems. What was his first problem? Well, his first problem was that girls always laughed at him. And that's not a good problem. Who always laughed at George? Girls, all women. They all laughed at George. How often did girls laugh at George? Well, always. Every time he talked to them. They always laughed at him. What did they always do? They laughed at him. They always laughed at him. They always laughed at George. Girls always laughed at George. So that was his first problem. What was his second problem? Well, his second problem was that he loved Angela. And of course, Angela was a girl. So girls always laughed at George and George loved Angela. So that was a problem. Who did George love? Angela. He loved Angela. He wanted to impress Angela. Did he want Angela to like him? Yes, he wanted to impress her. He wanted Angela to like him. He wanted Angela to think good things about him. He wanted to impress her. Who wanted to impress Angela? George. George wanted to impress Angela. What did he want to do? Well, he wanted to impress her, make her to think good things about him. And of course, girls always laughed at him. Oh no, that was a big problem for George. In fact, George had dating trauma. What did he have? Dating trauma. Dating what? Dating trauma. George had dating trauma. Dating pain. Dating injury. Why did George have dating trauma? Well, because girls always laughed at him when he asked them for a date. They always laughed at him when? Well, when he asked them for a date. When he asked them for what? Girls laughed at him? For a date. When he asked them for a date, they always laughed at him. So what did he have? Dating trauma. George had dating trauma. Dating pain. Deep dating pain. Was Angela a girl? Yes, she was a girl. What kind of girl was she? A gorgeous girl, a beautiful girl. Now, was this good or bad? Well, of course, it's terrible. Beautiful girls laughed even more at George. Did beautiful girl laugh more or less at George? More. They laughed more. Poor George. Beautiful girls laughed even more at him. With beautiful girls, he had super dating trauma. So George had some very big problems. But one day he decided, I will develop new empowering beliefs. What did he say? Well, he said, I will develop new empowering beliefs. What kind of beliefs was he going to get? Empowering beliefs. He was going to get empowering beliefs. He was going to develop empowering beliefs. Was he going to old empowering beliefs? No, not old empowering beliefs. His old beliefs were negative, were limiting beliefs. He was going to new empowering beliefs. New empowering what? Beliefs. George was going to heal his dating trauma. What was he going to heal by his new empowering beliefs? That's right. He was going to heal his dating trauma with new empowering beliefs. So every day he said an incantation. Remember that word? Incantation. Who said an incantation every day? George. George said a new incantation every day. When did he do it? How often? Every day. Every day he said a new incantation. What was the incantation? Do you know? I'll tell you. His incantation was, I am handsome and I am cool. Every day, George looked in the mirror and he said, I am handsome and I am cool. It was his incantation. He said it all the time. He was eating breakfast. He said, I am handsome and I am cool. When he was walking to work, he said, I am handsome and I am cool. During lunch, he said, I am handsome and I am cool. Going home from work, he said, I'm handsome and I'm cool. Eating dinner, watching TV, all the time, every day, he said the same incantation. I'm handsome and I'm cool. What was his incantation? His incantation was, I'm handsome and I'm cool. He repeated it again, and again. It was an incantation. He started to believe it. So he started to go to the gym. He went to the gym every day. He lifted weights. He worked out. At the gym, he made his body smarter. He exercised very hardly, very strongly. What did he say when he was exercising? Of course, he said his incantation. He said, I am handsome and I am cool. And he exercised. He said, I am handsome and I am cool. And exercised. And he did it again, and again. He got stronger. Then he went to a public speaking class. He learned how to speak to people. And before every speech, what did he say? You know? Yes, you know, he said his incantation. He said, Hi, I'm George, and I'm handsome, and I'm cool. And then he gave his speech. And when he finished, he said, Thank you, I'm George, and I'm handsome, and I'm cool. He became stronger. His speaking got better and better and better. And one day, amazingly, he was handsome and he was cool. He walked over to Angela's apartment and he knocked the door. She answered. He said, "Hi, I'm George. I'm handsome and I'm cool, and I want you." Of course, she yelled, "You bet! You're hot! I love you!" What did she say? She said, "You bet." You bet means of course, definitely, I agree. He said, "You bet." If you say "you bet," it means you are awesome. I agree with you. So she said, "I agree, definitely." She said, "You bet," and she said, "You are hot." She said to George, "You are hot." Hot means sexy, and hot means handsome and sexy. For women, beautiful and sexy. For men, handsome and sexy. So she said, "I agree." She said, "You bet, you are hot." George was very happy. And of course, he was handsome and cool. Alright, that's the end of the mini story for beliefs. As always, listen to it many times. When you listen, a strong posture, big smile, a deep breathing, and move your body. And if you want to, you can be like George, right? You can say, "I'm a great English speaker" in the morning. During lunch, you can say, "I'm a great English speaker." At work, you can say, "Hi, how are you doing? I'm a great English speaker." When you answer the phone, you can say, "Hello, I'm a great English speaker." Right? When you go home in the train, tell everybody on the train, "Hi, I'm a great English speaker. How are you?" And when you get home, jump around your house, tell your wife, tell your husband, tell your kids, "I am a great English speaker." Before you go to bed, look in the mirror and say, "Hi, I'm a great English speaker." You might actually believe it. It might come true. Alright, I'll see you next time. Bye bye for the next lesson. So again, do not forget, at the end of every lesson we have the vocabulary part, and the most two another lessons are main article and our mini story. Focus on them and repeat them every day for 1 week or more. So take care. I'll see you on the next lesson. Bye bye.